Hey everyone, this is a quick video to show you how Marketing 120 is going to work. Keep in mind that this is being recorded in spring 2020, so if you see this in a future semester, the dates will have changed. The page you land on first is the announcements page. That is not, it doesn't have anything right now, but it will when you get in the class. I have a welcome announcement with some instructions on what to do for the class. One of the first places you're going to want to go is course information because it has two very important items, which are the syllabus and the course schedule. So the syllabus has grading policies, required books, all that good stuff. The course schedule has all the due dates for the semester. So as you can see here, the icebreaker assignments are due January 15th. The Chapter 1 work is due January 22nd, and so on, and until the end of the semester. So that's very useful. It'll be a good idea to copy those dates into your own personal calendar, just so you have them all in one place, and you're less likely to miss a due date. Also in course information, you can look up the grading policies for the course. These can also be found in the syllabus. The basic rundown is that your chapter quizzes make up 30% of your grade, the written assignments make up half your grade, and then the final exam counts for the remaining 20%. My contact information can be found in faculty info, where you'll see my office hours, you'll see my campus phone number, campus email address, and my office location. I'm on the Dallas campus in the CET building, room 222. From there, we can look in the orientation area. This has a couple of assignments whose purpose is to get you started in the class. The first one has you jump around the course and find certain pieces of information and then report back. The way you're going to want to do this is to use Microsoft Word or whatever word processing software you use. Type up the answers to those questions. When you're ready to submit, you click on the title of the assignment. That brings up a page where you can browse computer, upload your file, and submit. You can type directly into Blackboard by clicking the right submission button and typing in that area. Keep in mind you don't want to type in comments. I recommend that you type in word processor and submit that document, because if you're writing in Blackboard and if anything crashes, you will have lost all the work you just did, which can be frustrating. So I recommend against writing directly in Blackboard, though you can do it if you just really want to. So the other assignment in the orientation area is the icebreaker forum. This is going to allow you to dream up a business idea, imagining that startup capital is no problem, and then describe your business to us. I think it's a useful assignment to get us started. You'll be using this business idea for a couple of assignments in the future, so choose something you really like and think is interesting and something that you'd like to expand on a little bit later. If you want more detailed instructions on how to submit written assignments in Blackboard, there's an additional video there. So you've done the orientation assignments. Now you're ready to jump into the bulk of the real course work for the semester. You go into assignments. The first link you see is a link to the Cengage marketing section. You're not going to be doing assignments in Cengage this semester. All the work will be located centrally here in Blackboard. However, if you bought the Cengage Unlimited subscription and you're going to be using the ebook, this is how you access it. Also, you can use the additional stuff in Cengage for study purposes, but none of it's going to be counted as part of your course grade here. An additional feature of Cengage Unlimited is it allows you to actually rent a physical copy of the textbook if you just really like having a hard copy. I believe that's an additional $8 for the semester to rent that hard copy book. Okay, so now we're ready to do the work. To jump into Chapter 1, I click on the Chapter 1 folder. What you'll see are the learning objectives here, a link to the e-text if you're reading the e-text. You can look at the chapter outline, the PowerPoint slides here. Those all, so you read the chapter, you look over the outline, you get a good idea of what the chapter's all about. When you're ready to do the assignment, you just click on the folder here that says Assignments. And the only assignment for Chapter 1 is the Chapter 1 quiz. When you're ready to take that quiz, you just click the link. It gives you a short description. You click Begin, and it brings up your quiz. Everybody's quiz is going to look different because they're randomly selected from a larger pool of questions, and you have multiple attempts. The highest one will count. So take advantage of those multiple attempts to get exposed to more questions to help you learn more about the material. Looking into Chapter 2, similar structure. We have learning objectives, link to the reading, PowerPoint slides, and assignments. Here we have the Chapter 2 quiz, but we also have the SWOT analysis written assignment. You definitely don't want to miss a written assignment because they count for so much of your grade. Again, this one gives you a link to a video for Spirit Airlines. You'll watch that video, you'll perform a SWOT analysis, and you'll type that up when you're ready to submit. Again, you just click on the link to the assignment, browse to attach your document, and submit. So pretty straightforward once you get those simple elements under your belt there. Looking on down, there are a few chapters that we're not covering, and I just put a placeholder in there. As you scroll down, the final item in here will be the final exam. That won't appear in this folder yet. It only will pop up at the end of the semester on the dates indicated in the course schedule. But I left that folder there so you know where it will be when we get to that point. If you need to contact me, email is probably your primary method of communication. If you click this link, you can choose to send me an email. It'll come directly to my campus mail, which I have a link to my phone and everything else. So I try to be pretty responsive with email, try to get back to you within a day or two. You can call my office phone number. It'll be much more useful if I'm in my office during my office hours. Otherwise, you can leave me a voicemail, and I'll get back to you when I can. You can see a link to the discussion board here. We're really only using that for the icebreaker forum, but that's the link there, just in case. There is an item here that shows you the textbook we'll be using. Again, a lot of you are going to buy the Cengage Unlimited subscription because it just is a lot cheaper for many folks, especially if you're taking more than one course that uses a Cengage book. But if you do want to buy the hard copy, like online or something, that's totally fine since we're not using access codes. Just get the MKTG from Cengage, and it's the 12th edition. If you look in resources for students, there are some general links to on-campus services. The final item here is My Grades, where it brings up a list of all the assignments for the semester. You'll notice that also here are the due dates. So it's another place where you can see the due dates. They should be the same as you see in the course schedule. If you notice a discrepancy, please bring that to my attention so I can fix the error. You can see that since I clicked on the Chapter 1 quiz earlier, it shows that it's in progress and that I need to go back and finish that. When you start finishing quizzes and handing in assignments, and as I'm grading them, you'll see grades pop up there in that area. If I've left written comments for you, you'll see a little icon there. You can click on that icon to see the actual comments that I left. If you want to go back and review quiz questions to see what you got right and what you got wrong, and just keep studying, once the grades are in there, once the due date has passed, you can click on the number grade posted in there to pull up the quiz with your questions, which ones you got right, which ones you got wrong, and the correct answers for the ones you got wrong. I think that covers enough to get you guys going. If you have questions along the way, don't hesitate to reach out to me. Just make sure when you contact me to tell me who you are and what class you're in, and be as specific as you can with your question. For some of you, this might be your very first college class, or it might be your first online class, and some people might be very nervous about that, but I'm trying not to make the course complicated. I want you to have fun and learn as much as you can and not get hung up on the structure of the class. So where you have questions, let me know. I'll get you through it. And otherwise, good luck. Have a great semester, and I'll be communicating with you throughout the whole time. Thanks.